Hey guys, it's Tinker Taylor here today, bringing you back another Pokemon build series video. Today we have Exeggutor, who is, imagine a palm tree if it was sitting down and had weird palm tree feet, and the three coconut heads that were really sort of honeydew melon coloured, you know, the really light, is that the really light melon? Had little derpy faces on them. I don't know why it's a honeydew melon, because I'm pretty sure palm tree would have coconuts and coconut. Would they have coconuts? Am I dumb? Probably, but you know, you'd imagine coconuts, a coconut-looking Pokemon to be coconut coloured. You know, you'd expect a coconut to be sort of brown rather than a sort of cream yellow colour. But yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting build for sure. Pokemon. It's a grass psychic type. And when I see palm trees, I think holiday. I don't know why, but I think holiday. Well, at least this specific one, I kind of thought maybe it's like a little Pokemon that you see when you're on holiday, and you get, I don't know, just like, it's just where all the holiday places are. So if you see it, you know it's like a holiday place. And so yeah, I ended up building a resort. I've built one before with CC, so yeah, if you want to check that one out, I'm definitely happier with that one, mostly because of, you know, the CC. But yeah, it's that one's a bit more desert vibes. This is a bit more, I'm escaping the city but not going too far. You know, I want to go somewhere bougie and private and, you know, a bit of a sanctuary, but also like I live right there, I can see my house. You know, because sometimes people don't want to go too far, but they want to go far enough that there's just a little bit of an escape, and sometimes people want to go really far away. I think, yeah, for me, a nice holiday would be somewhere that is not too far away where I live at the moment. I don't want to have to, you know, deal with, you know, traveling by plane or long distance train or a long distance bus or anything like that. I think I just want to go, you know, I don't mind getting on a bus or a train or something like that to go where I'm going. Obviously I have to be transported like somehow where I'm going, and I'm not going to walk there, and I don't drive. A, because I don't have a car, and B, because it's absolutely terrifying. I do have my license, but I don't drive. So yeah, look, it's yeah. But yeah, like I said, I don't mind getting on to like a bus or a train or something like that, and, you know, just going somewhere nearby, because sometimes you just do need a little bit of an escape, and you do need to be a little bit of a tourist in your area. I don't know, I think it would be fun because people spend a lot of time living in the area, but they don't spend a lot of time being a tourist in the area, and it is different. You know, like I have lived in some areas of Australia for basically my whole life, and to me it's like, whatever, like this is it's just the same old to me now. But when people who I know haven't been there very often, I would take them to places and go around, and then they'd be like, what's over there? And I'd be like, actually, to be perfectly honest with you, I have no idea. So it would be, yeah, just like a fun little exploration thing. You know, I've done walks with people, and we've just walked for hours and talked, and it was really nice. It was really exhausting, but I also got to see a lot of different things, and my issue is because I don't drive, I don't have a very good awareness of how get like from A to B to C works. Like I if it's by a bus or by walking or some sort of travel route that I have done a lot, I will feel a lot more confident. But yeah, by doing that, I was able to kind of really connect in my mind, oh, this leads to that, which leads to this, which leads to that, and now I kind of know where I am. Interesting. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try and do that a little bit more in my area. I mean, where I live now, I really don't know anything at all. So it'd be really good to kind of get out and explore and learn more about it. But yeah, when I did live in a place where I did know a lot of things and felt very confident with helping people, there's situations where like, oh, this road's closed and like, how are we gonna go to this place now? I'm like, oh, just turn left here, go straight, go around this roundabout, go right here, and look, we're on the other side of that block. And like, how did you do that? And I'm like, oh, yeah, that street there, I used to live on that street. Like, I know this little area here. I would not be able to do it any other way, but this way, yeah, like, it if you took me a road over, I would have no idea where I was. And that's the thing, is like, I'm only good for very specific circumstances. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna try and be a little bit more of a tourist in my area. But I feel like that's gonna have to wait a little bit because I do have jury duty coming up. And if they pick me, then yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do that. Obviously go sit on a jury and listen to some probably sad, horrific case. I'm honest with you guys, I hope it's boring. I hope it is extremely boring. I hope it's like some dude was stealing pens and paperwork, like empty plain paper from his business or her business or their business. I don't care who or what I just hope it's not mentally draining, you know? I know some court cases are big and scary and whatnot, but I don't want to have to deal with it, you know? I don't want to have to deal with these big scary cases, and you know, it's heavy and it's a lot, and I've because of what I've studied throughout my schooling, I was gonna say career, it's not exactly a career, but my schooling life, I have studied court cases, I have been to court cases. Thankfully most of them are the most boring thing I've ever been to, and that's what I'm hoping for. But you know, I've seen a case, I didn't attend this one, but because of lockdown, I kind of needed to have a case for an assignment, so I could kind of like answer all these questions and do some sort of analysis or whatever on it. And I decided, well, I didn't decide, my teacher sent us a video of a court case from, I believe, the federal court. I don't think it was our local court. I don't think it was state level. I think it was federal level, of a person who committed acts of, or was attempting to commit acts of, I'm gonna just put a few words in between this, but terror. I'm sure you can figure out what I'm, like, it's not that hard, yeah. But putting a few words in there just to keep the algorithm happy, I guess. I don't want to be banned or age restricted or anything like that just because I was talking about something that I watched. But to be also perfectly honest with you guys, that case was a little bit boring as well, just because I think, yeah, like I said, I think it was the guy didn't actually do anything, but he was planning on it, so they were charging him for attempts to do stuff, and yeah, it was, like, at some points it was like, oh, he did this and he did this and he did this, and it's like, oh, okay, that's actually kind of, like, scary, but also interesting to know about, but also, like, the rest of it was so, like, it was just legal argument after legal argument, and I'm like, I'm not doing legal, like, I'm not doing law, I mean, I did do legal studies in high school, but at this point was uni, and I wasn't studying law, so, but some law classes have overlapped in all of my degrees, so yeah, it's kind of been interesting to deal with all of that. So yeah, long story short, I hope I don't have to deal with anything that's genuinely scary, and then I can just deal with something that's kind of boring. You know, I again, one of the court cases I went to was, I believe, somebody stealing. I say stealing. The business had vehicles, and when the vehicles were not at tip-top shape, I guess. This was so many years ago. I feel like I'm remembering right, but I'm also probably remembering wrong. But yeah, the guy in charge of, I guess, plant and equipment would sell it to a friend at a cheaper rate than what it was actually worth, so kind of scamming the business he worked for out of some money so that his mate could get some cheaper cars. I don't really know, because we were there for maybe 10 minutes, and yeah, we were hearing somebody testify. I don't know if it was the actual guy, or if it was the business owner, or if it was somebody who worked for the business. I can't remember who it actually was, but somebody was testifying about who was in charge of the cars. I don't think it was the actual guy. It must have either been the boss or, yeah, one of the other employees being like, yeah, we do this, we do that, and here's what's supposed to happen, and blah blah blah. And so yeah, it was kind of a little bit boring. And then yeah, our teacher, I think he found out what actually happened so he could explain it to us. Because yeah, again, like a lot of these cases, it's just like you're in there, like if you're visiting court to, you know, for school or whatever, you're in there for like 5 minutes and then you go to another court, and you don't stay for a whole trial, especially because trials are many weeks. But anyway, I should probably talk about the build, hey. I've gotten a few comments about that, and I do apologise. I do end up rambling for a little bit. But yeah, the build, what was I talking about? It's like a little holiday hotel resort type thing. And yeah, this room, it took me forever, as you can tell. I was going back and forward with a million things. But that mirror, the chair, and the plant that I ended up putting in the bedroom, I don't know, it just makes me really happy with how it turned out. Like, it fits so well. It looks really good in my opinion, and I don't know, just made me feel very happy. So yeah, I don't know, I hope you guys feel the same with I'm not too sure on the green wall. It was a risk I'm taking. But I feel like, yeah, I need to take some more risks, otherwise my builds are just plain boring and safe and the same as everyone else. And that's not to say, like, the same as everyone else isn't good, but I want to build things that are different. Not necessarily, you know, the best build out there or whatever, but just different. I want people to look at my builds and be like, huh, I've never really thought about building like that before. Or just going, huh. So yeah, I don't know. It doesn't have to be perfect and beautiful and wonderful and fantastic. Sometimes I want them to be filthy, grungy, gross. And yeah, in order to do that, I kind of need to explore and adventure and have fun with it, I guess. But yeah, here it is. I did try and make it look as nice as possible. So we do have a very nice bathroom downstairs. It's very similar to again, I did that CC resort last year. It should be in my video somewhere. I don't remember what I called it. I think it was just like a holiday, desert luxury villas. I think that's what I called it, is desert luxury villas, or luxury desert villas. I think it was desert luxury villas. But yeah, that's a nice little resort that I built as well. Like I said, that's got CC, but that one is on the biggest lot in Oasis Springs. I believe it's the 64 by 64 lot. But that build took me forever, and it's got so much. And yeah, I kind of took a little inspiration from that build. And again, I love that because it's something that I don't always do. You know, like I don't always take inspiration from my own builds. But I do take a lot of inspiration from pictures I see, or places I've been, or like builds that I've seen, feedback that I've gotten, things that I've seen other people do. And yeah, it's something that I'm just trying to explore and have fun with, you know. I wanna try and create builds that I'm proud of and that are different and fun and weird and wacky, and yeah, I don't know, it's just, I hope you guys enjoy it, you know, because I do put a lot of time and effort and thought and energy into it. This build took me just over 2 hours, which is why it's just over half an hour. Every hour of building is turned into 15 minutes of video. And that's just like footage. If I have footage that I don't need to cut out, remove, speed up or anything like that, that is what it ends up being, is half an hour of building, and I enjoy it. I think it's really, really enjoyable just to sit down, get some building done, get some editing done. The last couple of days I've been doing more editing than building, so I'm getting the building itch, which is kind of funny because I'm pretty sure I talked about this week being the week where I was supposed to focus on building and all I did was editing, and that I was going to do next week is focusing on editing, so that I tricked myself into doing building, and it's already working. It's already working because I want to do building, and I know it's supposed to be an editing week next week, so yeah, I don't know, it'll be fun. I think just getting in and getting a mass amount of builds done and then editing them, I think I will definitely enjoy it because it's something that, I don't know, it just, I like being ahead, I like being not in charge, in front of my schedule, so yeah, definitely try and keep on with that. But yeah, with this build now, I'm going to keep trying to bring it back to the build so that I don't keep rambling and ranting about random things. But yeah, for now, the build, I moved to the inside, and I did stream about, I don't know, 3/4 of this build. I think I got about 2 hours on stream and about half an hour off stream, but the half an hour, I know I said just over 2 hours, but I did have to cut some stuff out from streaming. We had some, I think, internet issues that I was dealing with, and also some, I've got like a starting soon screen, an ending soon screen, and all that sort of stuff, and yeah, just like a little bits and pieces to cut out that you guys don't really need to see to kind of get in the way of the video. I've accidentally not cut them out before, and yes, it's not fantastic, but you know, it's whatever. But yeah, I don't know, with this inside bit, I was starting to lose steam because I don't think I'd slept well the night before I did this stream. I think I stayed up to like 2 a.m. and then I got up at 6 or something, which it's not great. It's really not great. It could have also possibly been the night I had 3 hours sleep. I know I said that's technically 4, but I think one of those nights I got 3 hours sleep and then I was just wide awake. So by the time I was like, oh, I'm gonna go take a nap, it was just like, yeah, I was wide awake. So I ended up streaming. That was one of those days. I don't remember which one though. But yeah, I did stream a little bit of this, and by the time I got to this point, because before we started, I wrote down ideas of what I could put in this part of the build. A gym, a spa, a restaurant. I didn't end up putting a spa in, which I'm kind of disappointed about. But yeah, like a restaurant, a kitchen area, a gym. Like, I was just writing down all these ideas, and then I got to a point where I was like, I'm so tired, and I just don't think I'm going to be able to actually get these things the way I want them to be. So I ended up ending stream and just finishing the build a couple days later, which was good. It was good to kind of take a little bit of a break and then come back and fix up some things that I was not too happy with. And yeah, I don't know, it's good. It's good to take breaks from builds sometimes, but other times I just want to get in, get them done, and not have to deal with them. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know down below, what's your preferred build style? Do you prefer to build over weeks, or do you prefer to build just like one at a time? Because yeah, I definitely I flip-flop between them. I do enjoy getting builds done all in one go and spending heaps of time on them, but I also do enjoy spending time away from the builds and not spending all that time on them, you know? Just getting them done, but not being overly over the top, you know? But I think it's just after I place all these curtains, potentially, or once I finish this room, I think that's where the stream ends. And let me tell you, the colours in this build I love, especially with like the light coming in through the window. I don't know about you guys, but I've noticed over the last maybe like 6 months to a year that the lighting has just looked really good. I would say probably the last 6 months that I've noticed it. It looks so nice. The way it, like, on the floor, on the wooden floors, oh my goodness, it's so pretty. I think it might have come with an update, so definitely let me know down below if you know whether it was an update or not, because honestly, yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. It looks phenomenal, and I honestly, I don't know what they've done. I don't even know how game coding and all that sort of stuff works, and how you would even get lighting, and I honestly don't get it. So yeah, if anyone else has noticed that, definitely let me know down below, because it's honestly, I love it. I think it's fantastic and wonderful, and should get all of the recognition it deserves, because I'm, again, just blown away by something as simple as lighting, and the fact that, like, okay, this is gonna sound stupid, but the fact that, like, the curtains have shadows and things like that, I couldn't even begin to imagine how to do that. It's utterly insane to me, and absolutely beautiful, you know? I don't know, it's just one of those things where, you know, I know that EA gets, and the Sims team get a lot of, a lot of people are not very happy with them, and I can understand, and I get that, and I don't disagree with some of the things being said. I will say the EA team, the Sims team, the people actually working on the game, I have no issue with you guys at all. You guys are fantastic, awesome, amazing, and you guys work really, really hard. But yeah, the team of people making the business decisions, I understand the people who have issues with them. But yeah, like I said, the even the lighting coming through the windows, that is a Sims team thing, like the people actually working on the game, and it's amazing. It's fantastic. It's beautiful. Like, I don't get how it works, mostly because I have not really done much or enough coding, and it just looks so good. It looks phenomenal, and I love it. So yeah, if you have ever worked on The Sims, especially the lighting, oh my goodness, but if you've worked on bug fixing or pack idea concepts, working with people to bring those ideas to life, any of that sort of stuff, you're amazing, you were fantastic, you were recognized, because my goodness, such amazing work. And like all the stuff that you guys are coming out with now, like designing now, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And I was talking about this on another person's stream I hang out with, Ozcat Dad, that what was I talking about? I completely forgot now. I don't know, we were talking about the game last night, and yeah, it's just like some of the stuff that they're coming out with now is absolutely amazing and should be absolutely recognized, and I think, yeah, I don't know, it's just really, really, really good. And yeah, like the bug fixing team, the thing that makes me really happy about the bug fixing team is that they said that they were going to trial run it for half a year, and that was ages ago. And they're still doing it, and I'm very, very pleased with that, because it means that there is a dedicated team working on fixing the game. You know, I don't know why that didn't happen a long time ago. I don't know why it took until now to do it. But I'm still very happy that it is happening now. I don't know, it's one of those things where, like, I could just be upset and grumpy and you know, why aren't they doing this, why aren't they doing that, but I'm seeing changes, and I'm trying to be supportive and appreciative of the betterment of the game. And I do understand, like, a lot of the bug fixes people want are bug fixes that are enormous. Absolutely enormous. Like, just how do you fix My Wedding Stories and Dine Out? Like, those are the two biggest ones I've heard of, like, everyone just having problems with. And I get it. I get it. It's frustrating and whatnot to have games that have, like, packs that have been out for quite a while. I mean, Dine Out has been out for quite a while, and yeah, like, just not having it work, I get it. It can be quite frustrating to those who bought the game, and yeah, we were talking about pack refreshes last night and things like that, and I think it would be cool if the pack refresh thing came back, even if it was like a big bug fix, bug overhaul thing. If they put it as a pack refresh, I think, yes, people would be like, oh, it's been so long, like, you know, you guys said that you were going to do it and you blah blah blah. Like, I get people are always going to have a negative opinion. Some people you just can't change their mind, and that's as simple as it is. Like, you just cannot change their mind. So yeah, I mean, I get it. It's when people have let you down, you're not going to be happy with them, and it's just going to be frustrating. I totally understand. But at the same time, I do see improvements, I do see changes, I do see people caring. Maybe not everybody, but definitely the people working on the game directly. So yeah, I definitely think people should be recognised for their hard work and appreciated. And speaking of people being recognised for their hard work and appreciated, it's currently Mother's Day in Australia, so I'm going to quickly wrap this up, but like once I wrap this up, I'm going to be off to spend the day with my mum and, you know, spend some time with her and let her know how much she is loved and appreciated. So yeah, I've got her gifts, I've got plans organised, so we're going to go do that. But it's just going to be a good day to step away from the computer and spend some quality time with some loved ones. And yeah, I hope for all of you out there who are mothers or mother figures, I hope you are all loved, valued, and recognised, and understand that, yes, you're greatly appreciated. Because I feel like sometimes some people aren't recognised, and sometimes it's mothers. I mean, don't get me wrong, fathers and grandparents and all these other people who are a part of the lives, uncles, aunts, friends, babysitters, whatnot, and children, I get all of these people are sometimes not recognised, and that can be very frustrating and difficult. But as today is Mother's Day, you know, the focus is on the mothers. And I do understand there are families out there who don't have mothers a part of them, and you know, to the people who are taking on both roles, you are included. If you are both the mother and the father in this scenario, this day is also about you, because you know, being a mother, I'm not one, but I have one. Very thankful to have one. You know, it's not easy. There's a lot of, you know, expectations on what a woman should be and what a woman should do as a mother, you know, and some of those expectations are not held to other people. And again, if I want to be very clear, if you are a single father or parent figure, I'm not talking about you, because evidently all of the expectations are on you as a single parent. But again, growing up and seeing, you know, my mum, other people's mums, see like that sort of stuff, it's yeah, like a lot of the expectations are put on the women to organise everything, to have a better understanding of everything. Also apologies if you can hear a weird noise in the background. Macy just jumped off my desk and is now making herself at home in the beanbag. I don't know why, but yeah, she's having a good old time doing that. But yeah, long story short, if you are somebody who is in a mother role or mother figure role or is a mother, just know that yeah, you're definitely recognised and valued and loved, and I see you. I see your struggles. I see the things that you have to deal with, because it's not easy. And yeah, again, to the anyone who is filling the mother role, so again, single dads as well, grandparents who fill that role, whatever, whoever you are, just know that you are recognized, you are loved, you are valued, you are seen, and we love and appreciate you. But yeah, we're pretty much getting towards the end of the video here. I don't know if you heard, I did just get a message, and that was to say that, yes, my mum is up and about, so I'm gonna go head over to her, and, yeah, just take care of her and love her, because, yeah, I want her to know she's loved and appreciated and valued. So, yeah, if you are interested in seeing more videos like this, more builds like this, me rambling more like this, definitely make sure to subscribe. I do come out with a video pretty much every single day, just not the last couple of days of February. But yeah, until then, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys!